Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, order today and it ships today. Boris Becker once dazzled crowds as he dove across Wimbledon's lawns, an iconic champion. But now the former world number one's fall from grace has landed him in a South London prison cell. The 54-year-old Becker was sentenced to 2.5 years in jail for hiding hundreds of thousands of pounds in assets after his 2017 bankruptcy. The Hall of Famer will have to serve half of that sentence in jail and the other half under home detention. A very somber Becker sat in the London courtroom and stared straight ahead as Judge Deborah Taylor admonished him for his arrogant attitude during sentencing, showing no remorse for his crimes. Boris was accompanied to court by his partner Lillian and his son Noah. The judge told Becker it is notable that he doesn't show acceptance of his guilt and has distanced himself from the offenses and his bankruptcy, that there has been no humility. Last month, a jury found Becker guilty on 4 counts, acquitted him of 20 additional counts. Found guilty of removal of property, 2 counts of failing to disclose estate assets, and hiding nearly $1 million of debt. The 6-time Grand Slam champion was facing a maximum sentence of 7 years for each count. As we tape today's news, Boris Becker is expected to serve his time at Wandsworth Prison in a familiar neighborhood. Wandsworth is a Category B men's prison located in southwest London, about 2.5 miles from Wimbledon. It's a village where Becker lives. Holding about 1,600 inmates, Wandsworth is one of the largest prisons in the UK. Now, the personal plummet from Wimbledon to Wandsworth is clearly a humbling, very depressing fall for the Hall of Famer. Family and friends are sharing their biggest fear about Boris serving time in jail, saying they're very concerned about his mental state. Novak Djokovic won 6 Grand Slams with Becker as his coach, and they remain friends. Novak says this is heartbreaking, and he hopes that Boris can come out of this and try to live as normal a life as possible after being in prison. Becker's daughter, Anna Ermakova, thanked supporters in an Instagram post, though Boris himself has not publicly commented. Some German media say the sentence is too severe, saying that Justice and Becker might be better served if he was sentenced to teaching tennis to at-risk kids. That way he could directly help the community without posing a threat to his own mental health. But prosecutors and Becker critics say that's nonsense. They say the true victims are the creditors that Becker refused to pay, and they note that Becker was found guilty of hiding his assets and funneling money to bank accounts owned by his 2 ex-wives to avoid paying back his debts. Prosecutors say fame and status do not give a person immunity. A disconsolate Becker was led away from the court to begin his sentence. His attorney says even when he's released from prison, Becker faces a lifetime sentence of humiliation in the court of public opinion and will have to rely on the charity of others to survive. The whole story's a bit shocking. First to be found guilty, now to be headed to prison. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section, and we'll see you next time.